What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. Just got done watching the latest episode of Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku, episode 9. And this one, it was actually a flashback, the entire episode, which threw me off a little bit. I kept checking the timer and I was like, surely the whole episode won't be a flashback. By the way, let's just start off with acknowledging the intro. Uh, Cue up a clip of me doing the thing you think.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you and everything. But there are some things you should know. I'm not like those other girls you were used to. If you think you have what it takes, then I'll be right here.
It's Wednesday. Let's go. Love. Naughty boys just love to play their games. Why? 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 So that has the hottest intro in the game right now, because the moment you hear that, I believe the name of the group was called Idol. It's a K-pop group. They singing the hell out of that song. The song is called Hide and Seek. Hopefully, I played just a smidgen of it to not get this video taken down. But when you hear the intro, it just gets you jamming, bro. That's the intro of the season for me. If there was a category for best intro to an anime, this is winning it this year. But anyways, like I was saying, I was shocked that the whole episode was a flashback to how Ijichi and Amano actually became friends. And while I was shocked, and I usually don't like flashbacks, I didn't necessarily mind this one by the time it was done, because the episode, it goes quick. It feels like you've only been watching it for 10 minutes by the time it goes off. And then after it goes off, you really kind of think about the characters themselves, or at least that's what happened with me. Because when we got introduced, you think back to episode 1 and 2, Amano has always seemed like the super sure of herself, cool beauty, right? Stone face, cool beauty. In this episode, it reveals her true nature. She's so shy and insecure inside. She was scared of all the stuff that she was saying being taken the wrong way. She was scared of hanging out with boys, and she was just scared of talking to people in general. So it kind of, when I thought about it in that kind of frame of mind, it ripped away the initial impression we have of her. Even bigger impact with Ajichi. We know her to be the super outgoing. She's going to be everybody's friend. How could you not love this person? That extroverted personality that just draws you in, so warm. And in here, we see that even though she seems that way, it's because she's a people pleaser to a downfall. She wants everybody to think she's so good that it can cost her other relationships. And in this instance, it was at the cost of Amano. When she invited all those boys to the joint, she admitted she was only thinking of herself. She was selfish in that moment because she wanted everybody else to think she's cool, to think she's the best. Well, not she didn't say the best, but to look at her in a good light. And that cost her. And in that moment, you got to see that Ijichi is actually a little self-conscious. She's such a people pleaser. She wants everybody to be happy because of her, kind of. And that's another negative trait that we get to see. Instead of her being warm and inviting, it's like the reason we think she's warm and inviting is because she just wants everybody to be happy, and she wants to be the reason everybody's happy. So it kind of gave layers to the characters, and I appreciate that once you kind of think about it a little more. And what really shocking was Otaku-kun was only in the episode for maybe 60 seconds. Well, I guess if you include the cameos from him in the flashback, maybe we could say 3 minutes tops. For a show that arguably is supposed to be centered around him, to take him away in an episode is a bold move. But hey, you succeeded. I'm not gonna lie. This episode, consider I hate flashbacks with a burning passion. Don't take me to the past, because you're gonna ruin what we got going in the future. It's good. Let's acknowledge the past, sure, but I don't want to live in it. Acknowledge the past and let's keep moving forward. Talk your talk about what happened. Have a conversation in the present about the past and let's move forward. That's what I like. But in this instance, this wasn't a bad format. I like we added layers to the character. We saw the friendship kind of form, how the bond can't be broken now. There was reconciliation. Don't you ever do another flashback again. I'm not gonna lie, you got away with it one time. Don't press your luck. You take me back to the past again, you take Otaku out of the show again, you might just lose me for that episode. I'm not gonna cap this. I feel like this was a one and done kind of deal. It worked. Let's not try our luck. Next episode, I'm expecting some big development between Ajichi and Otaku because that's my ship. I want those two together. Amane, she just wants a friend. Like her and Otaku, they like this with the Glittermon. They pals for life. And what sealed that deal for me was when we found out Amane was already following Otaku's Glittermon account on whatever their version of Instagram is. She was already following his account, looking at his fan art. They locked in. They bros. They bros for real. But him and Ajichi, I want them to be longer. I want them to be husband wife material. You feel me? I want them to be the end game. But yeah, this is a quick review for a quick episode. Flashback, not a lot happened. Intro. If y'all don't know, every Wednesday I do a little interesting. You saw a clip of it earlier. I posted on TikTok and Instagram. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that because YouTube might hide my video, shadow ban me. Oh well, what's done is done, and it can never be undone. Well, anyways, I posted on TikTok, Instagram. I tried to post it as a YouTube short, but because the song is in there, it gets flagged and it gets hidden, so y'all can't see it. But if you want, feel free to follow me on the other platforms, and you can see them there. But yeah, are y'all still locked in? Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku. To me, it's anime of the year so far. I'm having a blast with the show. Not to say that others aren't in the running. Like I'm also having a blast with I became friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Demons of the Shadow Realm is really fun right now. I haven't started Witch Hat Altelier, or however you pronounce it. That's going to be on the back burner for me. When it finishes, I'll probably just binge that. Classroom of the Elite, it's a drag, but I think it's about to get good. Last episode had a glimmer of it being good and it moving in the right direction. New episode dropped today. I got to check that out too. Video coming on that tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of good anime that I've been watching, but still, Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku, head and shoulders above the rest. Honestly, it's in a league of its own, and I just from the intro to the outro, I love everything about it. What did y'all think of episode 9? Comment down below. You know I'm in those comments with y'all. On Crown Kingdom, I've been your boy, the On Crown Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace, bros. Peace, 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 peace.